Okay, so what you see here is my 14-inch rigid bandsaw, and one of the things I've done on my last video you saw, I ordered some of those new bands to go around the blade. Currently what comes with it is just a rubber band, and to be honest, they do pop off pretty easy. They've kind of worn out, and after a decade of use, I think it's time to replace them. So we loosen up the blade and take them off the tracks. And we can see that I flipped them over a couple times. They're just kind of worn out, and the residue and sap and stuff is it just keeps gaining there. So I got the urethane bands, and I think they'll work a lot better. So after removing the blade and the guard, these older ones seem to come off pretty easy. I can pretty much just pull them right off. And, yeah, they're kind of stuck, and definitely time for a change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, run this water really hot, fill up a tub of it, and just give them a moment so that they can really soften up, and they'll go on the wheel much better. Okay, these are done soaking. They're pretty warm. I'm drying them off, and you can watch my first attempt at putting this on here. I think maybe the wheel is going to come off in order to do this. I'm not too happy about having to do that, but you know what? It might make things easier. Okay, so now that I've got the wheel off of it, I'll clean that down a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and give it another try. Might have a little bit more play with it, and don't have to worry about ruining the mechanism of the bandsaw. Okay, so it took a little bit. I actually was holding it down sort of with my belly and pushing it down, and then you got to kind of push it into the track, and then just going through it a little bit just to make sure that it's within the tracks. I have one advantage with a big belly, and that helps out a lot when I was pushing it in, and maybe the second one I will see if I can take a video of me putting that in. And if you can see it, it's nice and smooth with no ridge and no bump, and let's go ahead and put it back on. Alright, I'll go ahead and put that back in. Now this is the drive shaft here, so you have to make sure that I put that little square part so it fits in there just right. There we go. And this one has... Alright, let's put everything back on there and let's get it running. One of the things I did as well, everything was open, is I've got the new bands in, and you might need to adjust the brushes a little bit just to keep the dust off of it. And the other thing I did is I went in and took the blocks and I just reversed them. I mean, you can flatten them out, and that's kind of what I did. But just the little guide blocks, the cooling guide blocks, I just happened to reverse them. As long as I was in there, I might as well do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the blade back on, and we'll give it a test run. So I got a 3/4 inch resaw blade in there. Oh, I love it. Anything you can do to increase that power on that bandsaw is well worth it. So definitely a nice little update, and hopefully it'll inspire you to get rid of those old rubber, black, worn out belts on your bandsaw and improve its quality. So thanks for watching. Again, this is Chris from the Dems World, and have a great day.